Hey, what's up everyone? And I am here with my son Asher, and we are going to review the 2 to 5 player game Oopsy Poopsy, the Litter Box Edition. This is designed by Chloe Pritchett and is from Oopsy Poopsy Games. My family actually really enjoys this. We've had a ton of fun with the game, and my son Asher, though he was nervous, said, I want to get in on this review and actually talk about the game. But it'd be weird to not do a cat video of any sorts without my dear brother Ray, and I have no idea. Has anyone seen Ray?
Oopsie!
So, like I said, my family really enjoys this game. We've had a lot of fun with it, and I play it with all my boys, and we've really enjoyed the back and forth of the game. And so, in Oopsy Poopsy, you are trying to keep the cats in your yard, right? So you want to keep them in your yard. If you're playing different player counts have different amounts, but if you're doing a 2-player game, you're trying to get 9 cats to stay in your yard. And Asher, why don't you explain, how do you get a cat in your yard?
Okay, so I have this cat right here in my hand. I also have this collar. It's every collar, so I'm just...
What's the name of that collar?
The perfect collar.
The perfect collar. Okay, so you have those, and then
Yeah.
it looks like it has all of the different cat collars.
Yes.
And so where do they see where Kitty Kitty Bang Bang? Where do they show his collar?
Right here.
Yeah, so right up in the top there,
Yeah,
so you can see
top
that.
corner.
And so then you have to what? In your hand, you have a hand of 5 cards.
You have to match your collar of that on the collar symbol on your cat.
With
so
the
you
cat?
have to match it.
Yeah, cool. So in this case, you just need the orange collar with the paw print, right?
Or the perfect collar.
Right.
It can be any.
It's
can
a
be
wild.
any of them.
Yeah, so in your hand, you want to have the collar type to match the cat, and then you can actually place the cat down in front of you, and now that cat is in your yard. But if I'm not mistaken, there are ways to get your cat, like someone could take your cat from the yard, or they could find a way to make your cat lost. What would be some ways to do that?
First, a mouse.
Oh,
You
so,
just put
yeah.
it sideways on your cat, on the cat, and then your cat is walking around.
So that shows that the cat's
So
lost?
It's lost because it chased the mouse. But if somebody plays this card,
Which is the KCU, which is the Kitty Containment Unit.
yep, then they can catch the cat and put the cat in their yard without
okay.
the mouse on it.
Oh, well, is there a way to stop the mouse? Like, if I have a mouse on it, I don't want you to have to do the containment unit.
You can use mouse traps.
Here, pull it in the camera. There you go, so everyone can see. So, boom, mouse trap. So we have that trap, and it says, oh, snap. And what this card actually does is it allows you to take the mouse off of your cat, right? Now they're no longer chasing the mouse. They're actually caught in a trap, which is really cool. So now this trap will take the mouse off, which is awesome. Now, there's also this right here.
Yes.
Let's show this card, which is the stay card. Boom, stay. And so what this card does is you actually could play it immediately to counter a mouse or a fishy card, which we haven't described yet. So we'll show you the fishy in a second, but I could play this and it's basically like a, nope, that's not happening. Boom, I'm blocking that.
It's like a not today or something.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't know what a not today is. That's in my game, Meek Heroes Clash. It's the not today. Maybe you played Exploding Kittens or Unstable Unicorns, and in Unstable Unicorns, it's the nay. Those kind of things. So it actually is a block if you have one of those in your hand. But what about the fishy card? I think we have that. Yeah, let's show the fishy card here.
Okay.
Where'd that one? There it is. So get right up in the camera.
Here's the fishy card. You said
Hold that up there.
So
Boom, fishy.
Fishy.
The fishy card. Okay, cool.
This is a fishy card.
Yeah. And so what does it do?
So you just say here, kitty, and then the kitty goes onto your side automatically, unless the other person has to stay.
Right.
Or if there is a yarn ball on that or a ball of yarn on that cat,
Yeah.
it wouldn't affect with it wouldn't affect with fish or where's the mouse?
The mouse. Yeah, you can just say the mouse
Or
card.
the mouse.
Yeah. So the ball of yarn is actually a protection. So if I actually have a cat, let's see. All right,
Kitty,
cool.
kitty,
I've got Kitty Kitty Bang Bang with the perfect collar. We'll just put it all together here. And then I have the ball of yarn. This actually protects the cat. This cat is now mine. It cannot be lured out.
And then it was my turn, and I played the mouse card. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't affect that cat unless he had another cat out that did not have the yarn bowl. Then I could use it on that cat.
Right, but this is also kind of cool too. It's thanks for saying it that way, because we also have, so let's see, this is grandpa's, right? If you see down here, this one says that the mouse, it will not lure it away. So this one, the mouse is ineffective here, which is really cool. What are we gonna show?
And Furmaid or Little Furmaid.
Little Furmaid, yeah.
Yeah. Fish won't work for it.
Right, which is really cool. And you'll notice the difference in the cat types. There he is. Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. Notice the backgrounds are a little different. This has kind of like some gray dots in the background, right?
Mouses.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. Nice.
And these are fish.
And those are fish. Look at that.
Jeez.
Stuff you don't even know.
Just so you can see them, I'm pushing it.
All right, pull it back. So then we have the different backgrounds, so it lets you know, like, hey, this cat's got some kind of special protection. And that's kind of cool. So again, if you're trying to get, in the 2-player game, 9 cats in your yard, you want to have cats like this that mice won't chase. Because these cats that don't have that, they're going to be, going to and from via a mouse or via something fishy or something like that. And so again, it's a lot of fun. So as you're playing the game, you wanna play these cards to try to get them in your yard, right? You're matching the collar to the cat, playing the cat. You're playing actions to try to take things out, and then also you have this Oopsy Poopsy card. Oh, you don't even want to get there yet. Oh, okay. Where are we going?
Hold on.
I'm holding.
The Oopsy Poopsy card only works if he played it. He has a cat, but I don't. If I don't have a cat, you cannot play Oopsy Poopsy card.
Really?
Yeah. Remember when we were taking a picture with me and Alton playing, and I played an Oopsy Poopsy card, and Alton had no cats?
Oh, because Alton had no cats. So he has to have a cat?
You have to have a cat to play the Oopsy Poopsy card.
Look at that. Rules catch right there. That's awesome. Nice job. Rules catch on the Oopsy Poopsy. So if you have a cat, this can be played on you. And the Oopsy Poopsy you use to force another player to scoop their litter box, and they lose a turn. So it's a way to skip their turn. So there's definitely some take that elements in the game, which makes it a lot of fun, especially if you're getting close. You get a little anxious. You're like, I have 8 cats. I got to play one more. And you're hoping that something like the Oopsy Poopsy or a mouse doesn't come out and something that's going to chase your cat all around. Again, overall, or a fish, right? Overall, we've had a lot of fun with this game. If you're looking for a very simple, easily accessible game that you can just go right into, the rule set, here's the rule set. Got the rules right here. Boom. It's not a lot. It's just some basic steps that'll teach you how to play the game. There's a little bit on the back here too. It just gives you a little further explanation of the cards in case there's any confusion. But it's a ton of fun. And so again, you can play this up to 5 players. And that gets really interesting. The more players you add, obviously, the less amount of cats you need in your yard. But you have a lot more chaos kind of coming out, because now I'm playing the mouse over here and getting people to run around and get their cats going lost. But also really love the names. Like we've already mentioned a couple, like Little Furmaid. You've got Grandpa's Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. You've also got I'll Be Cat for I'll Be Back, and it looks like Terminator. Some really cool art on this. And then
there's Russell.
And there's Russell. You got to have a Russell. Every cat game needs to have Russell. And Russell here is a beefy cat. And I actually love this because some of these cards have some flavor text. Russell's is hilarious. It says, if it weighs less than 20 pounds and doesn't bark, I ain't interested. And so I think Russell's going for that big game. And so it's really fun.
For Furmaid, fish are friends, not food.
Fish are friends, not food, naturally, which makes sense, right? So if you are looking for a quick, simple 2 to 5 player game that is just fun, it's super cute in general. I think it's great. Asher, what are your favorite parts of the game?
Well, I just like the cards and like their abilities on the bottoms, and I also really like these top funny parts, like up there on Russell or something.
Yeah.
Super funny.
So you really like the art. I think the art's awesome, and the art is actually done by Taryn Costello. Some great art there. It is really well done art. We're trying to get it in there so you could see it all on the cards, but it's actually a lot of fun. They've done a great job. It's very thoughtful. Like I said, even the cat names are very creative. There's a ton of them, and they just have a very creative play. And I like the fact that like you have the mouse and the fish, and so there's some different ways to really just, again, it's not like, oh, I can do everything with anything. Like, you have to have some specific combinations, which I like. That can be a little frustrating at times. Like, if you want to get a cat out and you don't have the cat collar and you don't have this wild, you don't have the perfect collar, it does make it a little bit challenging because you want to make sure that you're trying to get those cards. So you're trying to get things out and cycle through your deck as much as possible. But overall, we've just had a lot of fun sitting down at the table and playing Oopsy Poopsy. Plus, it is kind of fun just to say Oopsy Poopsy.
Yeah.
And again, I have 3 boys, and so, you know, any excuse to chance that they have to say Poopsy or anything like that is super good. And again, man, I really wish Ray was here. I don't get enough of that guy. So, hey, we hope that you've enjoyed this review of Oopsy Poopsy. I'm going to have the website and ways that you can get this game in the links in the description. And we hope that you would go ahead and pick this up and just have a great time playing with your family and friends, at least as much as we have. Any final words? Anything you got?
I hope you have a poopsy time.
Hope you have a poopsy time playing Oopsy Poopsy. Until then, peace. Bye. Anyone seen Ray?
No.
No.
Poopsy!